I have my hands on the final Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Amiibo, which may very well be Nintendo's final Amiibo ever. In the early 2010s, one of the hottest trends in gaming was toys to life. These were physical figures that you could purchase at stores, and they were able to actually interact with your video games, usually through near-field communication or NFC. Some of the most popular ones included Disney Infinity and Skylanders. So essentially, you pay money to play as a weird dragon thing or freaking Johnny Depp. But for a while there, these things were selling like hotcakes. And with any big video game trend, you know that Nintendo was looking to get in on the action. So at E3 2014, Nintendo officially announced Amiibo figures that would release alongside Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. They started out with just Smash Bros. Amiibo, with certain figures like Wii Fit Trainer being impossible to find. But eventually, they even started branching out with Amiibo from other Nintendo IP, such as Kirby Amiibo, Splatoon Amiibo, and of course Animal Crossing Amiibo, aka the straw that broke the camel's back. You see, around 2015 to 2016, Nintendo was really trying to push Amiibo as hard as possible. While Nintendo originally maintained Amiibo not having a pay-to-win structure, they were in such dire times during the Wii U era that they had to stoop low enough to make games that could only be played with Amiibo, one of which being Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. This was an Animal Crossing board game, with board being spelt B-O-R-E-D, that required you to tap Amiibo figures onto the gamepad in order to roll a dice. But in reality, this was basically just an excuse for Nintendo to release Animal Crossing Amiibo. And I think it became obvious just how pointless these Animal Crossing Amiibo were, because these Amiibo were always stuck on the shelves, and oftentimes you would find them rotting in clearance bins. In my opinion, this was a major turning point for Amiibo, along with the fact that Nintendo's next console, the Switch, was on the horizon. With the Nintendo Switch, I feel that there was a noticeable decline in Nintendo's interest in Amiibo. And this may even be further backed by the slowing sales in Amiibo at the time. To me, it showed that Amiibo were really just Nintendo trying to cash in on a fad out of desperation during the depressing Wii U era. With that being said, Nintendo did go hog wild with Amiibo for the release of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on Wii U and Switch on March 3rd, 2017. Besides the main three Zelda characters, Link and Zelda, we also got some other characters like Bokoblin and my personal favorite, the giant Guardian figure. But as the years went on and things were finally looking up for Nintendo with the success of the Switch, Amiibo releases became less and less frequent. By the time Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was released for the Switch in 2018, it felt like Nintendo started releasing Amiibo figures for the new and returning characters just out of obligation. While it was really cool to see classic characters like Ice Climbers and Snake in Amiibo form, I didn't personally see or experience quite the same amount of hype as when Amiibo were released in 2014 and 2015. Now, within these past 2 years, Amiibo feel like a distant memory. It felt like Nintendo would only release Amiibo for special occasions. We got sort of the bare minimum of Amiibo releases with Cat Mario and Cat Peach for Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Samus and Emmy for Metroid Dread, and the Zelda and Loftwing Amiibo for Skyward Sword HD. These just seemed like unique cases where Nintendo wanted to release a really different type of Amiibo instead of the classic character Amiibo. And plus, in terms of how these Amiibo figures integrated in Nintendo's games, the features seemed to be less and less impactful. And with the release of the latest major Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom, in 2023, Nintendo ended up only offering a Link Amiibo at launch, with Zelda and Ganon coming sometime later. Now, with the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter Pass DLC finally wrapping up, we have the last Smash Ultimate Amiibo ever, Sora. I don't want to say for certain what the future holds for Amiibo. I know that there is still a pretty die-hard following for Amiibo, people who get absolutely hyped when Nintendo announces a new Amiibo. But I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo continues to slow down Amiibo support even more, and eventually maybe even getting rid of it completely. It felt like a really nice send-off when Nintendo revealed and released the Sora Amiibo. They even shared a really cool photo of every Smash Bros. Amiibo that was released throughout the past 10 years, really bringing the whole Amiibo journey full circle. But nowadays, it just doesn't seem like Amiibo are as prevalent as they once were. Also, I don't know when Nintendo started implementing this, but on the back of the latest Smash Bros. Amiibo boxes, they no longer show the 3DS and Switch graphics for how to use Amiibo. Instead, it's just a plain basic Amiibo logo. And while this may mean absolutely nothing at all, I do wonder if this is a sign of Nintendo slowly phasing out Amiibo. At the very least, I think it shows that the 3DS days are now long gone. But hey, are Amiibo even worth buying? Well, check out my review of Amiibo below to hear my thoughts. Let me know in the comments what your guys' favorite Amiibo figures are. For now, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of our members. My name is Chase, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.